My child, draw near to me now. Come close, closer than your fears, closer than your regrets, closer than the noise of this world that tries to steal your peace. Sit with me for a moment, because I want to speak to you. I want you to hear my voice, not in thunder, not in fire, not in storms, but in the gentle and loving way I have always spoken to your heart. For I have watched you, every day, every step, every tear, every quiet moment when you wondered if you were truly alone. You were never alone, not for a single heartbeat. I am speaking to you now because I know the weight you carry. I know the thoughts that visit your mind late at night. I know the memories that return unexpectedly, the ones you wish you could change, the ones you wish you could forget, and the ones you are grateful for. I know the questions you hold close to your heart, questions you have never spoken out loud. And I want you to know that I have never missed a single one of them. I call you my child, not as a poetic phrase, but because it is the deepest truth about you. You are mine. You belong to me. You came from my love, and you live within my love, even when you cannot feel it. And when your journey on this earth ends, you will return to my love whole and restored, in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. But today, right now, I want to speak something into your heart, something you may have forgotten, something the world has tried to hide from you, something even your fears have tried to steal from your memory. No one can control your destiny except me. And I have already written a destiny for you that no enemy, no person, no mistake, no season of suffering can erase. You have lived long enough to see how quickly life can change. Some days felt like a gentle breeze, and others felt like storms you could not prepare for. Some moments filled you with joy so strong it made you forget every sorrow, and others brought pain that made you question if joy would ever return. But through all of it, through every season of your life, whether you felt strong or felt broken, I was shaping you, carrying you, protecting you in ways you never saw. There were moments when you feared what was ahead. There were days you felt someone else had taken control of your future, maybe through their choices, maybe through their hurtful words, maybe through their betrayal, maybe through the circumstances they created. But I tell you now, no human being has ever held your destiny in their hands. They may have influenced a moment. They may have caused you pain. They may have slowed you down. But they have never had the power to stop what I have planned for you. I want you to breathe that in. Let it settle inside you like warm light. Let it calm your heart. Let it silence the lies that have followed you for years. Let it wash away the fear that someone else can take away what I have prepared for you. My child, listen carefully. If I have opened a door for you, no one can close it. If I have spoken a promise over you, no one can cancel it. If I have chosen you for something, no one can unchoose you. And if I have placed a blessing in your future, not even the greatest enemy of your soul can destroy it. You have spent many years worrying about what others think of you, what others may do to you, what others have done to you in the past. But today I want to free you from that fear. People do not decide your future. Their actions do not determine your purpose. Their opinions do not define your worth. Their rejection does not weaken my love for you. Their limitations do not limit my power working in your life. Every breath you take is a reminder that I am not finished with you yet. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. You are not without purpose. As long as you are alive, there is something I still want to do through you, something I still want to show you, something I still want to place in your heart. Do you think your age surprises me? Do you think your weaknesses limit me? Do you think I look at you and see someone who has passed their time of usefulness? No, my child. When I look at you, I see the years of wisdom you carry, the strength you gained from everything you survived, the compassion you learned through suffering, the gentleness you discovered through forgiveness, the humility born from your prayers, the tenderness that only grows in a heart that knows loss and still chooses to love. I see beauty in you that you cannot see in yourself. I have watched you overcome things that would have destroyed others. I have seen you rise again after disappointments that broke you in ways no one else knew. I have seen you keep walking even when you felt like giving up. I have seen you love even after being hurt. I have seen you care for others when no one cared for you in return. I have seen you pray when you did not know if I was listening. I have seen every sacrifice you made that no one thanked you for. And I tell you now, none of it was wasted. Every moment has been woven into your destiny, a destiny no human hand can undo. And yes, there were seasons when you made mistakes. There were times you wandered far from me. There were moments when you followed voices that were not mine. But even then, especially then, I never abandoned you. I never turned away. I never rewrote your destiny because of your failures. I simply waited for you with open arms. And even your mistakes, when given to me, became tools for your growth and stepping stones toward your purpose. So hear me clearly, no past decision can destroy my plan for you. No sin is greater than my mercy. No wound is too deep for my healing. No regret is too heavy for my forgiveness. No enemy is strong enough to remove what I have placed in your future. Your destiny is not fragile, is not delicate. It is not at risk. It is held in my hands, and my hands do not tremble. My child, I am beginning this message with these words because I want your heart to rest. Before I speak anything else to you, before I give you deeper reflections, before I encourage you, before I warn you, before I guide you, I want you to understand this truth. You are safe in my plan. You are safe in my hands. You are safe in my love. Others may try to manipulate you, control you, discourage you, or diminish you, but they cannot control what I have destined for you. They cannot deny what I have prepared. They cannot stop the blessings I have already placed with your name on them. Even now, as you listen, I am working in unseen ways. I am opening doors you do not yet know about. I am healing parts of your heart you thought would always remain wounded. I am directing your steps even when you feel lost. I am preparing moments of joy that will surprise you. I am strengthening areas of your life that felt weak. I am whispering peace into places where fear once lived. Just stay close. Stay with me, walk with me, speak to me, trust me. Because you will see, yes, you will see that everything I promised you, I will bring to pass. As you sit with these words and allow them to settle gently within your heart, I want to take you deeper, deeper into the reflections of your life, deeper into the moments you rarely talk about, deeper into the parts of your story where you have felt both my closeness and my silence. For there are things inside you that you have carried for many years, things you have not spoken aloud, things you thought were too heavy, too personal, too complicated for anyone to understand. But I understand, and today I want to walk with you through those memories, those reflections, those hidden places where your heart still waits for healing, peace, and meaning. You have lived a long life, my child, a life filled with seasons, some bright, some dim, some joyful, some painful. I have seen the way you reflect on your past, how certain memories return to you like old friends, while others come back like unwelcome shadows. I know how sometimes you sit quietly and think about what might have been. I know how other times you remember with gratitude what was. I know how your heart carries both thankfulness and sorrow. And I tell you now, every reflection of your heart matters to me. There were moments in your life when you felt strong, confident, and certain that everything was moving in the right direction. You remember those days, the days when laughter filled your home, when you felt surrounded by people you loved, when your body was stronger, when your dreams felt closer. You look back on some of those seasons with a smile, and I smile with you, for I was there in those moments, when you celebrated, when you enjoyed the simple blessings, when you felt free, when you felt hopeful. I was there breathing joy into your days, guiding your steps, placing beautiful moments along your path like little gifts from heaven. But I know there were also moments when you felt alone, moments when the world felt heavier than your shoulders could carry, moments when grief entered your life without warning, moments when someone you loved slipped away from this earth, moments when your heart broke in ways you never expected, moments when life changed so quickly that you felt like you lost a part of yourself along the way. And I tell you now, my child, I was there too, in the silence, in the tears, in the nights when you lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if the pain would ever soften. I was closer than your breath in those moments. You see, your reflections, your joys, your sorrows, your triumphs, your failures, they are not meaningless. They are the story of your walk with me. You have learned things through your life that only time and experience could teach you. You learned patience not because life was easy, but because you had to wait. You learned compassion not because everyone treated you kindly, but because your heart understood what hurt feels like. You learned strength not because you were always strong, but because you got up again and again from situations that tried to break you. You learned faith not because everything made sense, but because you trusted me even when you did not understand. These reflections, my child, are precious. They are the reasons your heart is soft, wise, and humble. And I want you to know that every tear you shed in those years, every tear, was seen, held, and remembered by me. Not one fell without my knowing. Not one fell without my comfort surrounding you. Even when you felt like no one else noticed your pain, I noticed. Even when you felt like no one else understood your grief, I understood. Even when you felt invisible, you were never invisible to me. There were moments in your life when you asked me questions. Questions about why something happened, why someone left, why a door closed, why a season ended, why a dream did not come to pass. And many of those questions still live inside you. You have carried them for years. You have learned to walk with them. You have learned to pray with them. You have learned to find peace even when you did not find answers. And I want you to know today, I saw every question and I was never offended by your wondering. Your questions were born from your desire to understand, from your desire to find meaning, from your desire to trust me more deeply. And that desire has always been beautiful to me, my child. I want you to reflect on something with me. Now, there were seasons of your life when you thought you were moving backward, when in reality you were being prepared for something greater. You thought a loss was the end, but it was the beginning of a deeper relationship with me. You thought a closed door was a punishment, but it was my protection. You thought a delay was a sign of my absence, but it was the sign of my careful timing. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being held. You thought you had failed, but you were learning. You thought your life was unraveling, but I was weaving something more beautiful than you could see. And now, as you sit in this moment with the wisdom of many years behind you, I want you to see that nothing in your life was wasted. Not the happiness, not the pain, not the confusion, not the waiting, not the moments when you felt strong, not the moments when you felt weak. All of it has shaped you, softened you, matured you, humbled you, strengthened you, and drawn you closer to me. Even the relationships that ended, even the opportunities that slipped away, even the people who hurt you, all of these were part of your shaping. I did not cause every pain, but I used every pain to make you wiser. I did not orchestrate every heartbreak, but I healed you through each one. I did not bring every storm, but I walked with you through them. And I never allowed a single storm to destroy the destiny I placed within you. You see, my child, when you reflect on your life, you must understand something very important. My hand has been guiding you from the very beginning. Even when you did not know me, I knew you. Even when you drifted, I followed you. Even when you doubted, I remained faithful. Even when you felt far from me, I was only a whisper away. And all those years of reflection, those moments when you looked back and wondered how you survived, how you healed, how you kept going, that was me. That was my strength lifting you. That was my grace covering you. That was my love sustaining you. And now, as we reflect together, I want you to see one more truth. No moment of your life, no matter how difficult, has disqualified you from the destiny I designed for you. You are not behind. You are not incomplete. You are not running out of time. You are exactly where you are meant to be for the next chapter of your journey with me. Your age does not limit me. Your past does not limit me. Your mistakes do not limit me. Your weaknesses do not limit me. Your fears do not limit me. Nothing limits me. And because I am unlimited, the destiny I have planned for you remains untouched, unshaken, and fully alive. As you reflect on where you have been and how far you have come, I want to lift your spirit even higher. I want to speak encouragement into the places within you that still feel tired, that still feel unsure, that still feel fragile. For even though you have walked through many years of life, even though you have carried both joy and sorrow, there are still parts of you that need to hear my voice of hope, my voice of reassurance, my voice that gently reminds you that you are never walking alone. You have spent so much of your life giving love, giving care, giving time, giving strength, giving patience, giving comfort to others. But now, right here in this moment, I want you to receive. Let my words rest upon you like a warm blanket over your shoulders. Let them soothe the places that have been aching for years. Let them bring peace where there has been worry, and light where there has been heaviness. Let them remind you that I am not finished with you, not in your spirit, not in your purpose, not in your journey, not in your story. My child, I want you to know this with absolute certainty. You are still needed. You are still valuable. You are still loved beyond measure. You are still part of a plan that is unfolding even now. You still have purpose that has not yet been fulfilled. Do not think for a moment that your best days are behind you. No, my child, there are blessings ahead of you that you have not yet seen. There are moments of joy waiting to surprise you. There are answers to prayers you prayed long ago that are still coming your way. There are people whose lives will be touched by your presence, even in ways you do not realize. You have lived long enough to know that life is unpredictable. You have seen how quickly things can change. But because you have lived through so many changes, you also know this: you survived every change you feared. You walked through storms you thought would drown you. You made it through nights when you believed the morning would never come. And if you survived all of that, my child, then hear me clearly now: you will also overcome what you are facing today. I see the concerns that rest quietly at the corners of your mind. Concerns about your health, your family, your future, your peace, your stability, your strength. I know how sometimes you look at the world and feel overwhelmed, as if things are moving too fast or becoming too difficult to understand. But let my voice speak louder than your fear. I am with you. I go before you. I walk beside you. I sustain you. I protect you. I carry you. Even when your body feels weaker than before, my strength fills the places that feel empty. Even when your memory feels slower, my wisdom surrounds you. Even when your steps are gentle and careful, my angels walk with you. Even when your heart feels burdened with old wounds, my healing is still working. Even when you feel like you have more questions than answers, my peace is still guiding you. My child, you are never a burden to me. You are my delight. You are my beloved one. When you wake in the morning, I am already watching over you. When you step into a room, my presence moves with you. When you feel tired, I tuck your spirit beneath the shadow of my wings. When you lie down to rest, I hold you safely, even in your sleep. I want to speak to the part of you that feels forgotten. You are not forgotten. Your life still matters deeply. You still bring joy to others in ways you do not see. Your kindness, your wisdom, your prayers, your quiet strength, they shine like light in the lives of the people around you. You make a difference by simply being who you are. And even if the world does not always notice, I notice. There is a reason you are still here. A reason I have kept you through all your battles. A reason I placed breath in your lungs this very day. A reason your heart continues to beat. I still have work to do in you, and I still have blessings to bring through you. And yes, there are days when you feel discouraged, when you feel like you are not as strong as you used to be, not as fast, not as independent. I see those moments. I understand the frustration. But hear me, you have gained something far more valuable than physical strength. You have gained spiritual strength. You have gained the wisdom of someone who has lived life fully. You have gained a heart that knows what truly matters. You have gained a deep understanding of love, of compassion, of patience, of faith. And these things are priceless. Do not look at yourself through the eyes of age. Look at yourself through the eyes of eternity. Your soul is young, my child. Your spirit is strong. Your heart is precious. And your presence on this earth is still part of my divine purpose. I want to encourage you now in a very personal way. Let these next words settle into the deepest part of your heart. You are not too old for me to bless you. You are not too old for me to use you. You are not too old for new joy. You are not too old for answered prayers. You are not too old for healing. You are not too old for restoration. You are not too old for miracles. You are not too old for purpose. Age is not a barrier to me. I do not measure your value by the strength of your body, but by the depth of your soul. I do not look at the wrinkles on your skin. I look at the beauty within your heart. I do not count the years you have lived. I count the love you have given. Your prayers are powerful. Your words carry weight. Your presence brings peace. You carry the experience of a lifetime, the wisdom of seasons, the compassion of someone who has lived through both joy and sorrow. You have something the younger hearts do not yet have. You have the testimony of survival, the testimony of faith, the testimony of perseverance. And I am not done giving you reasons to testify. There are blessings in your future that will make you smile again. There are moments of peace that will calm you in ways you have longed for. There are loved ones whose lives will be touched by your prayers. There are answers coming to things you have carried in your heart for decades. There are surprises I am preparing. Quiet, gentle, beautiful moments designed just for you. You may not see every blessing yet, but you will. You may not understand every part of your journey yet, but you will. You may feel unsure of the road ahead, but I know the way and I will not let you stumble. Take heart, my child. Lift your eyes. Do not be afraid of tomorrow. I am already there, preparing the path, clearing the obstacles, arranging the blessings, and guiding every step you will take. And now, my child, with your heart comforted and your spirit lifted, I want to speak to you with a gentle but serious love. The kind of love a father speaks with when he wants to protect his child from what could harm them. The kind of love that warns, not to frighten, but to guide. The kind of love that embraces you even while it corrects you. For I have watched you walk through many seasons, and I know the path ahead, and there are things you must understand so you can walk safely, peacefully, and with wisdom. Listen closely, my child, not with fear but with clarity, for these words come from a place of deep care for you. There are forces in this world, voices, influences, distractions that try to pull you away from the peace I offer you. They try to stir worry in your mind. They try to awaken old fears. They try to make you feel helpless or confused. They whisper doubts into your heart. They make you believe you are weaker than you truly are. These forces are subtle, persistent, and often disguised in ordinary things, in conversations, in the news you hear, in the worries of others, in the pressures of life, even in your own self-criticism. And so today, I give you this warning spoken in love: guard your heart, guard your mind, guard your peace, guard the joy I have placed within you. There are people who do not mean to harm you but carry the weight of their own fears, their own negativity, their own chaos. When you absorb their worries as your own, when you let their fears settle inside your spirit, when you allow their anxieties to become your anxieties, you weaken the peace I have placed in you. Not every burden is yours to carry. Not every worry is meant to land in your heart. Not every problem requires your energy or attention. There are also those who speak harshly, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Their words may sting, their attitudes may discourage you, their behavior may confuse you. But hear me clearly. Do not let the voice of another person drown out my voice within you. You are not defined by the opinions of others. You are not shaped by their judgments. You are not limited by their expectations. If someone speaks to you in a way that diminishes your worth, know immediately that their words do not come from me. My child, I want you to walk wisely in these years of your life. You have lived long and you have learned much, but you must still guard your spirit, for wisdom is not only in knowing what is true, it is also in recognizing what is false. Not every voice deserves your attention. Not every influence deserves space in your heart. There is also the danger of fear, fear that creeps in slowly, fear that disguises itself as concern, fear that tells you the world is becoming darker, fear that whispers that you are too old to face what is coming. But I tell you now, fear does not come from me. Fear weakens. Fear confuses. Fear steals joy. Fear whispers lies about tomorrow. Fear magnifies problems and hides blessings. I want you to resist fear the moment it enters your mind. Speak my name. Speak my promises. Remind yourself that your life is in my hands, not in the hands of the world. You do not walk into tomorrow alone. You walk with me. I also want you to be careful with regret. Regret is a silent thief. It tries to take your peace by making you relive moments you cannot change. It tries to convince you that you should have done things differently, that you should have spoken differently, that you should have made different choices. But regret cannot rewrite your past. It can only steal your present. And I do not want that for you. Whatever mistakes you have made, whatever moments you wish had gone differently, whatever paths you wish you had taken, give all of them to me, lay them at my feet. Let me turn them into wisdom, not sorrow. You have carried certain regrets for too long. My child, it is time to release them. You must also be cautious of wariness, not only physical wariness, but emotional and spiritual wariness. The kind that makes you feel like giving up on certain things. The kind that makes you feel like withdrawing from people. The kind that makes you feel like your best days are behind you. Wariness can cloud your vision, making you forget the strength you still have, the blessings still waiting for you, the purpose still alive within you. When wariness comes, do not ignore it. Rest in me. I will renew your strength in ways others cannot see. You do not have to force yourself to feel strong. Just sit with me and I will strengthen you. Just breathe in my presence and I will restore you. You are not required to be your own healer. I am your healer. But my child, there is another warning I must give you, not to scare you, but to guide you. Be careful with the thoughts you allow to settle in your mind. Your mind is powerful. Your thoughts shape how you see life. If you let negative thoughts take root, they will drain your peace. If you let hopeless thoughts grow, they will overshadow your joy. If you let angry thoughts remain, they will harden your heart. But if you fill your mind with my promises, my peace, my presence, you will stay strong even in difficult times. You will stay calm even in a chaotic world. You will stay hopeful even when circumstances are uncertain. And you will stay connected to my love, which never grows weak. This is why I want you to stay close to me, not only in your prayers but in your thoughts. Let my voice be the loudest voice in your mind. Let my truth silence every fear. Let my peace push out every worry. Let my love calm every storm within you. And now, my child, let me guide you forward, for warnings without direction lead nowhere. But I give you warnings only so you may walk safely, and with guidance, not confusion. Here is my guidance for your heart. Choose peace every day. Choose gratitude every day. Choose forgiveness every day. Choose love every day. Choose trust every day. These choices may seem small, but they shape your destiny more than you know. When you choose peace, you protect your heart. When you choose gratitude, you strengthen your spirit. When you choose forgiveness, you release yourself from old chains. When you choose love, you reflect my light into the world. When you choose trust, you walk hand in hand with me. Let go of what no longer serves your soul. Release the worries that are not yours to carry. Silence the voices that do not speak life into you. Stay away from anything that steals your peace. Treasure the relationships that bring you joy. Protect your heart from unnecessary stress. And always, always return to me when you feel lost. For I will never lead you astray. I will never push you beyond what you can handle. I will never abandon you in confusion. I will always show you the way, sometimes through quiet whispers, sometimes through gentle nudges, sometimes through doors I open, sometimes through doors I close. Trust me when I open a door. Trust me when I close one. Trust me when I give. Trust me when I withhold. Trust me when you understand. Trust me when you do not. For everything I do in your life is done through love, perfect love, protective love, eternal love. My beloved child, as you come into this final part of my message, rest your heart for a moment. You have walked through many thoughts with me, many reminders, many gentle truths, and now I want to gather everything into your hands like a father collecting all the pieces of a gift and placing them before you. I want this final portion to settle into your spirit with deep peace, because my words are not meant to burden you but to lift you, not to confuse you but to clarify your path, not to overwhelm you but to draw you into a love that has never left you for even one heartbeat. You have carried so much through your life. More than you speak about, more than you allow others to see. You hide some of your tears because you think they are too small to matter, or too old to bring up, or too personal to be shared. But I see every corner of your heart, and not once have I looked away from anything you have held within it. In part 5, I want you to feel how deeply you are known, not in a distant or judgmental way, but in a close, tender, compassionate way. As a father who leans close, who listens long, who remembers everything about his child. You may feel that some of your years slipped away too fast. You may feel that certain opportunities were lost. You may feel that time has taken things from you, people you loved, strength you once carried, dreams you once held. But nothing is lost with me. Not one year, not one tear, not one prayer whispered in the dark. I weave everything into my plan. Even the things you thought were failures, even the moments you wished you could erase, even the choices you wish you could take back. Beloved, I have turned all of them into seeds, seeds of wisdom, seeds of compassion, seeds of strength, seeds of spiritual maturity. With me, nothing in your life is wasted, not one moment. And now, in these years you are living, I want you to see that you are not in the closing chapter of life. You are in the ripened chapter, the steady chapter, the chapter where hearts like yours shine most brightly. Younger people look to the world for direction, but I look to hearts like yours, hearts that have lived, hearts that have endured, hearts that have learned to trust. You may think your body has slowed, but your soul has never been stronger. You may think your voice is quieter, but your wisdom has never been louder. You may think your days are ordinary, but the purity of your faith makes your days radiant in my sight. In this part, my child, I want to speak directly to the quiet fears you hide from others. The fears about the future, the fears about your health, the fears about being alone, the fears about not being prepared, the fears about being forgotten. Hear me gently, you are not alone. You will never be alone. From the moment I breathed life into you, my presence has followed you like a shadow that light cannot remove. Even in your home, when you sit quietly, when you lie awake, when you sigh without words, when you think no one notices, I am there. I am with you in every silent minute. You could not escape my presence even if you tried, because I refuse to leave you. And when you worry about tomorrow, remember that I am already standing in tomorrow. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me off guard. Nothing is outside my reach. You fear the unknown because you cannot see it. I do not fear it because I already hold it. And what I hold is safe. Trust me with what worries you, because your worries are not meant to sit inside your soul like heavy stones. Give them to me. Even if you must give me the same worry every day, I will take it every day. I do not tire of your prayers. I treasure them. There is something else I want you to understand deeply. You still have purpose. You still have work in this world. Not work that exhausts you, not work that drains you, but the beautiful, quiet work of love. You accomplish great things when you speak kindly, when you pray for someone, when you forgive, when you call someone who is lonely, when you smile at someone who has forgotten how to smile back, when you comfort someone who feels forgotten. These little acts, my child, move heaven more than you know. You do not need a title or a platform. You only need love. And you already have more love inside you than most people realize. And so, in this final portion, hear my heart clearly. Your life is still meaningful. Your breath still carries purpose. Your days still carry light. Your present still impacts others in ways you may never see. You may look at yourself and see age. I look at you and see beauty. You may look at your hands and see wrinkles. I look at your hands and see years of giving, lifting, guiding, caring, and shaping. You may look at your step and see slowness. I look at your step and see a journey of faith that has walked through valleys and climbed mountains. My child, there is nothing about you that is fading in my eyes. You are only becoming more complete, more whole, more refined, more radiant. But now I want to give you one final truth, something to hold in your heart after this message ends. You are loved, fully, endlessly, unconditionally. And nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you have done can make me love you less. My love for you is not based on performance, perfection, or accomplishments. It is based on my heart, and my heart does not change. You did not earn my love, and therefore you cannot lose it. You are held by a love that does not weaken with time or distance, a love that followed you through every season, a love that will carry you home when it is time. And until that day comes, walk gently, walk in peace, walk in trust. Wake up each morning knowing, God is with me. God is for me. God has not forgotten me. God is guiding me. Say these words, and let them become the blanket that covers your mind. My precious child, take this final truth. You have never been unloved, you have never been unseen, and you have never been alone. Not for a single moment, and you never will be. I am your God. I am your Father. I am the one who has carried you through every season, and I am the one who will carry you still. Rest now in my peace. Rest now in my love. Rest knowing that you are mine, and nothing can ever change that.